Cześć, siema, jak leci? Ady here. And as promised, today for our Sunday brunch, we're going back to Germany. You might remember this box from last Sunday when we looked inside, checked the contents. Eine Packung Combat Ration Individual, so German 24-hour ration produced in Germany. Best before like meal date is May 2021. So this ration was made most probably in 2018. Just past best before. Most probably will still be good, so I have not much qualms going inside. Uh, and if you remember last week when we checked how many drinks there are in this ration, I actually took notes. I prepared all the jars and cups and glasses I could. You're going to have a laugh at that. So yeah, this is the box and the actual contents of the ration all laid out. They don't even fit all in the camera. That's splendid. So just to give you a quick walkthrough of what we got, I will be putting the stuff aside. No tray today because I have no idea how to put all the stuff on the tray. I will be using my tourist travel kit for that. Anyway, content wise, where do we start? A pack of chewing gum. Sorry about the glare, but it's really cloudy and rainy today, and I want you to be able to see um what's on the offer. We got two containers of well Bewurst and Leberwurst meat Milchweiss. They're both pork meat based products. We'll see what they are when you open them. Two smaller containers of jam, uh, black currant. I did check it, and sour cherry or schwarze Johannisbeeren and sour Kirschen. Give my German. I have not. I took a couple classes in high school, but that was ages ago. And we started the drinks. We got two packets of Gemüse bouillon, or I guess that will be like chicken soup. Two 25-gram bars of chocolate or chocolate. You might recognize the Orifo brand that's becoming more and more popular in European rations. And speaking about Orifo, we also got Energieriegel or energy bar, cranberry flavor. And still staying with Orifo, Thunfisch mit Limette und Pfeffer, so tuna with lime and pepper. We got some matches in a nice box. I will open them because I want to, do some arson today. We got two packs of tea and two packs of coffee, tea extract and coffee extract, as well as two packs of Kaffee Weiße, so coffee whitener. I will probably take my coffee with the whitener today and my tea black. It's about that. 4 packs of sugar, 26 grams sugar total. 25. 25. 2 packs of salt, water purification tablets. Yeah, one lesson about water purification tablets. Good if it's expired. Trust your nose, trust your side. Water purification tablet you don't want to use past the date because they won't do your shit. Also, the information sheet included in the box said only use those if you can't boil your water. It's like a really emergency solution. Got 2 packs of napkins and one moist towelette or Erfrischungstuch. Um, got some pork jerky, spicy curry. I wonder where it was made. Um, well, I mean, technically, it was made in Germany, I think. Anyway, it's commercially available product. Just yeah, made in Germany. We got some cookies meat cacao. And I'm using they chose the word cookies because that's not um German word, I think. Hello, baby. Nice to see you here. We got fruit mix exotic, so dried fruit mix. We got the four isotonisches Getränkpulver, Zitronen, Grapefruit, Exotic, and Oregon. So four drink powders, half a liter each, and I'm ready for that for all those flavors because they will be probably quite similar, and I want to see just how distinct they are. Some chili pfeffer, Borotowstrich, so bread spread, cheese spread, probably cheese spread. I think no, it says butter product meat chili pfeffer. Um, so we'll see if it's cheesy. Because I mean, it does give you. Can we focus on this, please? No, my cam doesn't want to focus. Anyway, it gives you like the ingredients. Butterol might be butter, I don't know. Wasser, water, Milchweiß, so milk protein, and then other stuff. So might be like fake cheese, I guess. Um, got last drink, so Getränkepulver mit löslichem Bohnenkaffee Cappuccino. So cappuccino drink. What else? Instant choco muesli and mousse or what? I guess. So chocolate muesli and chocolate mousse. They're both freeze dried. Got two pouches of maize, Erbsen, Erbseneintopf mit Würstchen. Um, so I think you checked that word for me last time. It was like pea stew with cocktail sausages and Schweingulasch mit Nudeln, so pork goulash with noodles. I wonder, because they won't probably be like ramen noodles, but more like dumplings. Yeah, I am looking forward to that actually. And then pièce de résistance, Roggen Roggenschrotbrot geschnitten, so canned rye bread. Um, I will start by putting the two pouches in a heater I've left over from Portuguese ration because, as you remember, it worked quite nicely last week. And then we go to prepare all the drinks. Yes, all the drinks. I'm that ready. Yeah, I'm not ready for this. Okay, so let's get one up front and the other in the back. It's probably not optimal, but since I just want to give it a fair try, I'm getting warm. This should do. Technically, the meals in pouches are also perfectly safe and good to eat cold. Just may not be as tasty. Okay, so that's that. Let's get some water in. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's sort of gone already. And there's a steam coming off. So I just let's do it like that. I don't have anything to clip it with, unfortunately. I wonder where my clip went. Yeah, it's gone. So let's just put it like that, a bit out of the way. So there's the mains cooking. And maybe we should start with warm drinks just to get them to dissolve while my water is still proper hot. So chicken bouillon, I guess it's chicken bouillon. Um, Cappuccino, coffee, tea. I will want some whitener and I will definitely want some sugar. Where did the sugar go? And some sugar. Okay, so this jar says 300 mils. So this is for the coffee. And yes, I marked them all, and because one, two, three, four drinks and four um, isotonic drink powders. That's 8 drinks total. I will not drink it all, like not all at once. I will drink what I can through the day and then finish tomorrow. Not the smartest, but better than wasting. Um, Coffee extract, 300 ml of water, made in Germany. Best before April next year. And yeah, I'll be using them, opening them with knife. Your phone is slow. I don't know why my cam won't want to focus close. Annoying. Basically just a very fine instant coffee. Smells really nice. I might actually forgo the whitener with this one because how nice it smells. I kind of don't want to spoil that with whitener. Nice one. I will definitely add a pack of sugar. I like my coffee sweet, so there's that. All the white death. All the white death for me. And let's give it a stir. And by the time all other stuff is prepared, this will be reasonably warm to drink, not too hot. Yeah, let's add a whitener, because why not? Cytaten, Magermilchpulver, lactose stabilizer. Okay, so I kind of hope, because it gives you the word milch, which is milk, that's actual whitener and not the dairy-free crap they got in American rations. I mean, if you use the dairy-free whitener, obviously there's no this vegetable base, it will keep for longer, so that's one reason to use that. But flavor wise and consistency wise, this is far superior. Okay, so let's music. Okay, so we got coffee. The other glass jar for my tea. The extract. Zutaten, schwarze Extraktpulver, so just black tea powder in the ingredients list. And it looks kind of like coffee, just lighter in color. I like how it instantly dissolves and colors water. It's kind of beautiful to look at, actually. Yeah, sugar. I'm taking my green tea bitter now. I'm kind of enjoying it, but for my black, I still need some sugar. Question for you. How many 24-hour rations we had so far? Because I remember we did Polish and we had Slovenian. Is that all? The nectar of life. Yeah, I got nice glasses too. So cappuccino takes 250 ml water. This two and this is like full liter, and the isotonix will be another 2 liters, and we still got the bouillon. Lots of drinking. But I guess if you're active in the field, you want all the hydration to make up for the sweat you lose. Nice. Powder, nothing. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's not caked, so that's a good sign. I asked how many others we had because I'm trying to. We actually had Polish with the cans and then the vegetarian one, and Slovenian ones with the freeze dried mains. I'm just trying to compare amount of food and drink wise because this box is absolutely bonkers. Especially when it comes to drinks, I've not recall any other country ration that had that many drink choices. So cappuccino, but just a tiny bit of froth on it, but good look. Um, mm, like I'm cleaning off the spoon, and it doesn't taste that good, but we'll give it a chance. We'll give it an honest chance. Okay, so give me the bouillon. As I said, my guess, because I don't remember German at all, is clear chicken soup. Um, it can be just something you drink to keep you warm at night. It can be something that goes with your uh bread and meat. Yep, give it a stir. In reality, it's a bit yellower than you can see on the screen, probably. It's your regular. I mean, I kind of like this tiny bits of veg or maybe herbs floating in it, so it's not. And it most probably won't leave a film like um, cubed chicken stock usually leaves kind of film on the cap, and it doesn't look like this one will do it. So. Mm. but it's really intense. Nice. Um, would be nice if it had some pasta in it, like the Spanish one had, but it's good as it is anyway. Okay, so we're halfway through the drinks. Let's get the isotonics going. And I will need someone to keep track of the which flavor is in which jar because I definitely want. Okay. Each of these packs, 40 grams each, half a liter of water of 500 mils. It's got, of course, got sugar, maltodextrin, all sorts of sorry sugars, flavorings, and then some vitamins in it as well. So, and the bag gives you all the breakdown of how many macro and micro elements of vitamins and minerals go in each pack. Now there's a clear notch, but I kind of suck at opening those today, so that's nice. Okay, so citron or lemon. Oh, it's kind of caked actually. Let's see how well it dissolves. Lemon. I will just let the. Ooh, the smell. Definitely lemon. Uh, the smell is still all there. Grapefruit. Again, quite caked. Yeah, but the smells are definitely there, and in a really nice way, not like an obnoxious artificial fruits, flavors, or aromas. Exotic. So in Europe, exotic usually means like a mix of mango, orange, pineapple, that kind of stuff. Okay, this one looks way nicer. Papaya. That's another that goes into exotic mix. So papaya and I guess pineapple would be two most prevalent aromas in this one. I'm making a rainbow, and the last one was orange. And this one back the cake as well. So and this one smells the least pleasant actually. Yeah, I like how they got all the color in the bottom and going lighter up top. Sorry, I keep bumping my camera. Let's give them all a stir. And hope that whatever doesn't dissolve from stirring will just do on its own while waiting. And truth be told, the colors look kinda the colors store bought box like when you buy a carton of juice with these flavors, the colors are pretty similar. They're not too radioactive or artificial. Looking quite nice actually. I do like this selection. Okay, maybe if I'm still learning the camera, so It doesn't help much, I guess. Okay, maybe. Okay, so our four warm drinks: coffee, tea, cappuccino, and the bouillon. And then four cold drinks: orange, exotic, grapefruit, and lemon. Give you a tummy ache or fix it? Um, well, I'm not too fond of grapefruit drinks, uh, but it might be nice. I made it a rainbow. I made a fucking rainbow. Okay. Cool. So the heater is sorta working. We'll see about that. Mm, okay, I promised you my tourist set. Got like two bigger plates. Yeah, I'm not using the plastic utensils. I got my other. Got that. We got the bowl. We get some cutting board and this nifty thing. If you want to take your spices for touristy stuff, that's for the thing. Like you can say you could put your salt, pepper, maybe sugar, and then just open that and drip it into whatever's needed. I'm not using it, but yeah, it's nice. Nice invention. Doesn't take my space. Yeah, it's a cutting board with a strainer. Okay, there's so much stuff in here. I just keep getting lost in it. Okay, so that aside for now. Um, okay, instant sugar muesli by Travelanche, and Travelanche will keep popping up in various countries' rations. They also produce for civilian markets, so you can easily pick that up in the store. Cytaten, Volkom Haferflocken, Zucker, Schokoreis Krispies. Oh, it's Krispies. There's Süßmolkepulver, Kakaopulver, Mandelgelderstiefel. Okay, the couple words I do know from German. There will be chocolate rice krispies, full grain, um, some full grain flakes, um, probably sweet milk powder, cocoa powder, some with almonds actually. There's more chocolate flakes, and this whole pack calls for 80 ml of hot or cold water. I won't be making the whole pack today actually, because as you can imagine, I won't be able to finish it all, and I got no one to share it with. So I will get just a bit of that muesli in a bowl and add water to that, and just enough for the tasting, and I will eat it later. Okay? No point in wasting food. So. Okay, so guys, that would be oat flakes, and my count of course won't give you a nice close up. Cocoa powder. Crispies are like this tiny little, kind of like Nesquik but in chocolate. Okay, I can see sunflower seeds in that. Just so you know how much you get, okay? Actually, do it all. And you would add water to the bag stir it and let it rehydrate in the bag. Might as well. I will finish it over the day actually. So okay, so there's that. Have the powder. Give me my good spoon. Okay, so there's. Guess that would be. Is that powder? Oh no, that's just powder. Might trying to figure out what's almond in it because mandel is almonds, but I can't see it. Chocolate flakes, yeah. Rice Krispies, yeah. Lots of powders. 80 mils, okay. Pre-merged water for other stuff. Okay, so 80 mils of water. And as you can see, it's turning very chocolatey. The most chocolatey muesli I had was in French Ration. That's the one you don't want to add hot water because when the chocolate chips dissolve, it becomes too rich. We'll leave it aside just to give the oat flakes some time to rehydrate a bit. But there's that. Mm. Chocolate mousse again. Something we already seen in the Slovenian Russian about the glare. It tells you to add 10 minutes of 100 minutes of water, stir and leave it for 10 minutes. Not much right on the bag, just best before date. And I will do it again in a bowl just for the sake of ease because when you're in the field, it's good that you can just mix it in the bag or if you're desperate, it's just straight powder. Uh, I'm home. Might as well use all the amenities I get. Just cocoa powder with some extras that will turn this into a mousse. One hint for mixing up all sorts of powdery or freeze-dried stuff that needs to be constituted. It's a good idea to add water first and then powder because that way you got more chance of actually mixing it all up and not leaving any dry spots. Making a dessert. Okay, so we're like half hour in and not even tried anything yet, just making the foods. But I guess that's what counts with 24-hour rations. There's a lot of stuff in it. Technically, I could split it into two streams, but I kinda like having them all concise in one video. Okay, I guess that's the powders dissolved completely, but doesn't look too good yet. So we'll leave it 10 minutes and hopefully it'll thicken. For now, it tastes kind of good, but nothing mind blowing. If you make distinction between chocolate flavor and cocoa flavor, this is definitely more on the chocolatey side, so that's points for that. Okay, we got the canned bread. Roggenschotbrot geschnitten. Geschnitten probably means it will be sliced already, so that's nice. True. Um, yep. Let me just get a little. Yeah, it's sliced. I will get just one. As you can see, it's really coarse. The what bread? Um, Roggenschotbrot. Whole rye canned bread. If you could see the close up and try to give you, it's really coarse, coarsely ground. Mm, smells of sourdough. It's quite nice, quite pleasant smell actually, but the bread itself is kind of a quiet flavor, and some love it, some hate it. It's also often called devil's fart bread because, well, that amount of fiber keeps you moving. Okay, so there's the bread. I will put it to the side because there's so much other stuff I got here that I'm trying to figure out how and where to put it all. Um, okay, I need to cover that. Because um, it looks like meat. Uh, yeah. I kind of wish they didn't did away with the crackers or like hot cakes in this one because this got its own very distinct taste and might be too heavy for some of the other stuff. But tuna with lime and pepper. Again, I get a bowl because this will probably end up in my fridge for later today. Um, I much as I took down the bagged ration, the one that's for the company that provides for multiple countries, Portuguese one from them had tuna in a can, and God, that was some proper tuna chunks, and not this tiny little slivers. Surprisingly or not, the chunk or bit size of tuna actually makes a difference in flavor or in eating experience. I mean, it smells of tuna. It looks like cat food. Doesn't smell um, much of anything else, just tuna. Okay, so we got some energy regal, energy bar, cranberry flavored. Come on, I'm trying not to destroy the wrapper. Too late. Oh, okay. So they call it energy bar, and basically the rest of the Europe calls it filler bar. I had them before. Nice, sweet, and with dried food in it. Okay, so snacks wise, we also got cookies with cacao, and there's even allergy warning on the package. Allergen, gluten, I, milk. If you can't eat any of that, oh, I was not expecting that. A portion of tiny cocoa biscuits, tiny little ones. Hmm, crumbly, powdery, cocoa in it. I like it. I actually like it, but it means there's already a lot of cocoa or chocolate in it. Fruit mix: cranberry, banana, papaya, candied pineapple, candied mango, and yeah, that's it. But dry fruits actually are a nice addition to ration because one, uh, they work as a snack. They give you some sugars and stuff. They give you vitamins. Um, but some of them got quite a bit of fiber to keep you, regular. Might be a problem in the army. Apparently, also I heard. And even more chocolate. 45 minutes in, I'm still opening shit. That means it must be the most boring video ever. Chocolate. Okay, so we got snacks. We got snacks. And since this is like a snack box, might as well put the jack in it. Maybe not. Let's not mix sweets and savories together. Pork jerky, spicy curry, ready to eat snack. Couple bits of that. Really good looking. Mm. Really chewy. Mm. The flavor takes a moment to build up in your mouth. But yeah, it's definitely the kind of food that you eat for to keep your mouth occupied and not to eat. Um, Leberwurst meat milchweiss. Some sort of pork meat. Okay, this looks smooth enough to be a pate. Am I right? Yep, we got a pork pate. Like a creamy pork pate. Mm, labor. Pork liver pate. I wasn't expecting that. I don't hate it, but I kind of like the other, the pates from last week better. This one kind of strong in the liver flavor actually. Beerwurst. So again, mostly pork with some stuff. Obviously, this is not pate. This is closer to luncheon meat sausage. I'm not in love with that actually. Mm, got some. It's quite dense. Mm, not too flavorful actually. Um, we had something similar, have something similar in Polish rations, and I think I prefer our to this one. It's not bad, but mm, just not all there. Um, blackberry jam. No, sorry, black currant jam. Nice and thick and contains full. The color is lovely, really, really deep reddish purple. Hmm. If you get fruit seeds, jam, it's made of actual fruit. The sour cherry, glucose, fructose syrup, sugar, affecting not much additives wise, just some stabilizers. Okay. Ooh, licking. Um, I love all things cherry, so let's see how this will do. The color is definitely different, more on the reddish side. Mm, yum. Really, really nice cherry, and with a bit of actual fruit in it, so that's always nice. Okay, chili pepper. I'm not sure how well my mouth is occupied for spices today, given that the curry was already quite a bit. But we're trying everything, so we're trying everything. Okay, so this definitely is some kind of spread, like fake cheese or something. Doesn't smell like fake cheese even actually. Tastes a bit like one, so. Mm. It's definitely less obnoxious than. Oh, there's a spice coming through at the end. Um, it's less obnoxious than the American one. But yeah, definitely more spready than cheesy, and kind of like our certopione, but not fully there. Not convinced. I will try it with the bread, but I mean the flavor are so bold in those two, they might actually go well with the bread. So okay, the heater is still going. Um, okay, is this everything but the mains? Because if it's so, I'll just go through the stuff and the mains last. Um, Before that, awesome time. And I'm stalling because I'm not sure how long it actually took to. Okay, so we got the box of matches in this overpacking. Bestellt voor Europe Match Ungarn. Von Kindern verhalten. Do not give your kids. Trocken und cool lagern. Okay. See, this is book of matches like the American ones. Difference being American ones is cardboard and this is actual wooden um, matches. So we can do. Okay. We're doing awesome. Nice matches don't just break or bend in your hand. You can just strike them easily. I like this box. I like this book very much. Okay, just for the fullness of the set the full scene, let me get the mains. Whether they're hot or just warm. Yep, they will be barely warm, but that will do anyway. So pea, um, pea stew with cocktail sausages. I like the smell. Yeah, I'll try to get just one of the sausages, um, because I don't want the all the both pouches to mix too much in my tiny container here. Um, okay, but I like the smell. Uh, it smells kind of like split pea soup in Poland, which is well known army food. It's quite thick. You get some tiny little sausages, you got pieces of carrots and potatoes. And I guess cramming two pouches into the pizza was too much because now it's really gone. Too late for now. And this one is pork goulash with noodle. So I guess pork goulash with dumplings. Oh no, we got actual noodles in here. Smells sort of generic tomato based goulash. Um, Proper chunks of pork, big fusilli pasta. I think it's fusilli with them big screws. I guess bits of veg in it as well. Okay, so now just so you get a full view of all that's in this ration. That's a lot. I mean, it's 24-hour ration, but still. 8 drinks to choose from: tuna, muesli, mousse, bread, the meat spreads, or at least meat things to put in your bread, some meat jerky, some jams, two mains, sorry, cheese spread, and then snacks, cookies, cereal bar, chocolate, and dried fruit. Okay, that's a lot of tasting. Let's get to it. Um, let's try to follow how the day would look like. Okay, so it's morning. We having maybe I would start my day with tea. Definitely with tea, black tea. I sweeten mine. You got two packets, 400 mils or a canteen cup of each. Hmm. Okay, if there would be any braids in the chest, I would be sorely disappointed because it's very blunt. Um, like low quality tea usually is extremely bitter, and it's not even that. It's just um, I will try to make the other bag in less water, not 450, maybe 400 mils, maybe 350, to make it more concentrated because it's very weak, almost flavorless tea. Like after a couple sips, it comes through, but mm, not very great tea. But okay, with tea, let's get some muesli in. Start your day good, with some chocolate and with some grains, because that's a good source of energy. Um, and because I used cold water, the crispies did stay crispy. Mm, it's really nice. Um, on a cold day, you would use warm water just for nice and mouthful. But it's not too chocolate heavy. Yeah, mm, I think I prefer this one to the French chocolate muesli. It doesn't help tea at all. Why would you make tea like that? I'm sad. I'm really sad. Um. Anyway, there's that. So the I want to pronounce it. The Roggenschrott Roggenschrottbrot geschnit. Roggenschrottbrot. So full grain rye bread, canned. It tastes very healthy. A bit of a sourdough, a bit of a full grain. Doesn't eat like we usually used to bread that's just a bit of something. This just falls apart. Completely different mouthful. That's what I mean. It's not too obnoxious actually, so props for that. Um, yeah, but I kind of wish they did keep the um crackers or hotcakes in. And kind of wish I saved a pack for last week to see how the spreads would go with that. So this is pork liver pate on the rye bread. Hmm. So both are sort of big flavors. My brain always wants to say they all are manly flavors. If this gives you some idea of a flavor profile. They do go together. Mm, yeah, they do go together, but definitely not my kind of food. Hmm. Okay, so let's try the other meat, which is Birwurst. It's got pork meat and then some other meat in it. And again, this is not a spread. You just take a slice and dunk that on your slice of bread. Sandwich. Mm. This was a pretty confusing mouthfeel because bread is tougher, grainy, and this is salt but still quite some chew. Um, Flavor wise, yeah, that does work, but texture wise, it's confusing my mouth quite a bit. This one doesn't because this is just a spread. It just adds a flavor to the bread, but this one is like swapped. Normally, you expect meat to be harder than your bread, and this is the opposite. Yeah, I want to give this another go just on its own, just to fully make my mind up. Because liver pate wise, last week's was um, gentler. I liked it better. But this one, it might be because of different kind of meat is used compared to the Polish one. I still think I like ours just a bit better. This is not bad. It's just a bit foreign to me. So let's see if the jams will work on the bread. This one is um, cherry. I love the color. So they kind of lose out on the patates, but they score big points for jams, especially with the fruit bits in them. They just lovely, lovely snack. Hmm. It actually works way better than expected. Mm. It's kind of like eating almost like a cake, you know. This being condensed and then having all the pretty sweetness piled up on top. So the that was cherry and the black currant. Mm. Um, it's almost like it in crumble, not crunchy, but kind of crumble. Mm. The bread stays completely hard underneath the, or maybe just meshes so well with the jams that it feels like it's not there anymore. I love the comp. I love the comp. I like the bread with the jams way more than with the meat. So let's try the isotonix. Lemon first. Hmm? It's very nice actually. Really nice, refreshing drink. Not artificial. Got a little bit of vitamin aftertaste to it, but nothing too obnoxious. I like it. So let's just compare lemon with orange. I mean, might be because some of my effervescent meds used to be orange flavored, so that's the impression I'm getting here. Less of a orange box drink, more of that vitamin fake orangey flavor. It's not bad. It's definitely not my favorite by far. Um, okay, so I tried the cheese, like the fake cheese, spread on its own. I want to put some on bread as well. One more slice. How many actually am I getting here? Two, three, four, six slices total. And can comes with a lid, so you can just pop it on and save your bread for, I don't know, the mains or for later. As I said, doesn't smell as artificial on the as the American one. Looks kind of similar in color, just slightly orangey with red specks of the chili pepper. You taste bread, then you taste nothing, then you taste chili, with maybe just a hint of fake cheese at the end. Mm, no, I'm not convinced about this combination. Um, cheese is definitely less obnoxious than American one, but it's still same level of artificial pretending to be food, uh, edible. The jams are the best, then the spreads, and then the cheese. Okay, just a tiny little piece of the pork jerky. It kind of tells you we're in Europe because normally wouldn't you have beef jerky? Pork is kind of ridiculous choice, but it's pure meat, so you get your mouth occupied, you get your um, portion of proteins, which is important if you exercise. Yeah, so the jerky does make you work. Mm, it's nice. It's nice. It's a good thing to have in your pocket. Um, if you just need to have your mouth occupied because each piece would take you quite a bit to go through. Mm. As I said, it because it's properly dried meat, it will keep for ages without spoiling, and it's a really dense portion of protein. Right? I enjoy that. Maybe not as much as some other stuff, but it's sort of good. Okay, so one more thing to try with the bread, actually. Jeez, so many options. So many options, man. Okay, so we got two meat spreads, we got two jams, we got tuna, and we got pepper. So six options to go with the bread. Keep that in mind because I might ask you where we get some other countries because that's quite a spread here. Um, okay, so tuna with lime and pepper, right on its own, maybe first. A hint of lime, not much pepperiness to it. It's nice, but nothing to write home about. Um, just some solid tuna. Like on the school grading scale, this would be easy pass, but nothing remarkable. Mm. And it does go with the bread, but sort of weirdly. So I moments like this, I really wish they kept the crackers in because the crunchy texture of the cracker would work much better with tuna than this grainy bread. Okay, so where are we now? We getting into savories. So well, by now it's lukewarm um, gemüse bouillon. So I guess chicken soup. Quite salty actually, but really really nice. Um, just one more uh, warm drink. You might remember me talking about film. It doesn't cling to the sides, so props for that. Yeah, a bit more on the salty veggie side than chickeny, but it's really nice cuppa. And you could probably make it with less water, make it sort of I don't know sauce for your meat maybe. So yeah, points for that. We did give points for that. As for the two mains, this looks kind of familiar. Might have had something similar somewhere else. Pork goulash with noodles or pasta, actually. Nice proper chunks of pork. Not processed, just chunks of meat. Veggie. Thank you. Thank you. I never claimed to know how to speak about. I never claimed to be able to speak German, okay? So this is veggie soup, right? That explains it, and yeah, it's good. Now it makes sense. Thank you. um, anyway, I do enjoy the goulash actually. Pasta's not overcooked, it's not mushy. Big thumbs up for that. Mm, pork is soft. That's like mad respect for that. Um, can someone give my mom recipe for how to make the pork? Like, I don't care for the sauce. It's kind of like mm, just your regular tomatoey sauce. But the texture of the pork, oh, die for. And as I said, my heater didn't kick in as necessary, so this is cold. But even cold, it's a fucking good meal. Okay, if I didn't have all the extra stuff, I would just go back for the pouch and more of this. But as I said, sauce is nothing too um unique, but it's done well, and the way the meat is prepared and the pasta not overcooked, love it. There's some heat to it. Just stays in your mouth at the very end. Yeah, yeah, I like that. Okay, so pea. Okay, maybe I will just cut it open. So pea stew with um cocktail sausages. Not all the few bits like carrot and potato to it. Mm, yeah, so if you had grochówka, like a split pea soup, it's very close kind of flavor. Difference being, you get those peas that are not overcooked. You can bite into them. Why do I keep starting rations with things that disappoint me, like the cheese, and keep the best for the last? Because this is mm. Again, even cold, it's glorious. Sorry about talking with my mouth full, but delicious. It's bloody proper delicious. I want more, but I can't have more because I have all the other stuff. Um, yeah, that was 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Lovely, lovely food. Uh, yeah, let's wash it down with more drinks and then we get into dessert. Why not hand it down? We had lemon, we had orange, so let's go for the grapefruit because between those two, grapefruit might be my least favorite. Slightly pinky in color, very light in flavor actually. Let me give it another stir because if something didn't dissolve, it might still hang in the bottom. That might change the flavor. Mm, doesn't taste like much. Like there is maybe grapefruit flavor somewhere in the end. Um, yeah, this one didn't work. And again, I'm comparing to the cardboard carton juices in here, cardboard drinks. for comparison's sake. So we got exotic, which is like papaya, mango, kind of orange mixy. Hmm? Hmm. This one's more familiar. Definitely got more flavor to it. Mm. Lightly sweet, very flavorful. If I had to rank those, uh, lemon would be my favorite. Then exotic, then orange, and grapefruit. Kind of just paling in comparison to the others. So okay, so the drinks. We've got coffee left, some cappuccino, and the snacks. As you can see, chocolate got bit bloomed, so probably traveled through some. Um, was kept in too warm temperature for some time, but it doesn't affect the flavor too much. At least not when it's just light bloom on the outside. Blooming in chocolate, if you want some piece of trivia, is basically just parts kind of going bonkers and then coming onto the surface and then going crystallizing again. Don't quote me on that, but that's basically how it works. It's tasting bloody good, if you ask me. We got the mini cookies with cookies with cacao or no, cacao biscuits. Technically, if you wanted more crunch with your cereal, you could just dump them in and it's like that. Really nice, crunchy, lightly sweet, cocoa snack. Just to put a smile on your face if you need it. Um, we got the dried fruit in teeny tiny pieces actually. I wonder why they chop it that small. It's a nice snack. A bit on the sugary side actually. Mm. Yeah, I think I prefer my dried fruits or candied fruits in bigger pieces because you get more chew out of them and less surface sugar. This is nice, but it's too sweet for me at the moment. So, Orifo muesli bar, or energy bar. Um, get some syrup bits in it, some oats, some dried fruit. It's sweet. It's chewy, the kind of chewy that I'd like to have in my fruit. But I'm happy we're getting to the end of this because I'm getting quite full. Even just having a bit of everything, it does feel nicely. Um, so imagine how much whole ration would feed you properly. Okay, so drinks, and then we'll finish off with the chocolate mousse. That it's set looks a bit airy. Not say how it will taste. So, cappuccino drink. Hmm. Um, get a bit of the foam, the crema or whatever you call it. Um, taste coffeeish. I could have probably added more sugar to it. Mm. I mean, if you like instant cappuccino, this will go well for you. Um, for me, it's a kind of a take it or leave it drink, so not enough. And just plain coffee with wine and cream, wine and sugar. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Not my favorite coffee. Mm. Not very rich. Kinda. It also doesn't have that acidity that sometimes comes in instant coffees. But it just, yeah, I need to learn my coffees better, how to better describe them. Um, this one will probably go down the drain because it's not the coffee that I go back to. Mm. Just something about it. I don't know if it's the roast or something else. Doesn't work for me. And for the last, I don't know why you're still here watching me eat food for hour and a half, but thanks for that. Okay, so this did thicken up. Got a nice airy consistency actually. Chocolate mousse, ladies and gentlemen. Mm. Mm. So, if you remember the Slovenian Russian, we had some like this exact item, chocolate mousse. Mm, that one I think was a bit more airy, but again, this one was um, resting a bit more than 10 minutes. Maybe from that, it leaves a bit of a feel on my lips, but there's also chocolate bits inside, like chocolate flakes or something. And I think it's not as rich as the other one. I might eat my words one day. Um, they both made at the same company, but I like the other one better. This one's not bad, not bad, and just not quite as nice. I'm done. A ton of food. I will have to rethink doing 24-hour rations in one go again in the future. Let me wash it down. Yeah, lemon is definitely my favorite. Um, so this was Einmal Packung. combat ration individual or German 24-hour ration. Tip 1, menu 1, from 2018 most probably. As you can see, it had quite a variety of drinks, 4 different flavored isotonics, vegetable broth, coffee, tea, cappuccino. Um, if you wanted to make them all, you'd end up with over 4 liters drinks. And there's, as I said, there's a variety, so that's big thumbs up for the variety. Especially if it's something you keep. You get, even if you get the same set in every ration, you can choose, because boredom while eating is worst. If you have to eat and drink same stuff day in day out, day in day out, you might want to skip eating or drinking a bit, and that's not good for you if you need the energy and hydration. So props for the drinks. Props for the fact that they're not too artificial uh, in flavor and in color, and they're quite nice actually. The same can't be said for the warm drinks. Coffee, tea, cappuccino, all sorts of may. I'm especially sad about tea. The vegetable broth, lovely, lovely. Great as a warm drink to go with anything actually. Tuna, um, I guess I've been spoiled by the canned stuff in the Portuguese ration and had actual chunks of meat and not these slivers, but they do work nicely. Um, Muesli, just your regular muesli, but nice. Having a bit of a crunch, not too sweet, not too chocolatey, so you can easily finish the bowl. Mousse, um, again, leaving a weird film on my lips, so that might be from the stuff that makes it so airy. But uh, a welcome dessert. Although, if uh, I wouldn't want to eat it each day because that would be too much chocolatey. I'll get fed up of chocolate eventually. Canned bread. Um, yeah, I don't mind it actually. Estonian rations also get canned bread. If I remember it, but it's a bit darker than this one. And yeah, this is not as intense as the other one, so that's nice. And actually works quite well with all the breads you get for that. Uh, Mostly meaning jams because the pate and the I would call it lunch meat. They're nice, nothing to write home about. Again, solid passing marks, passing with ease, but nothing too spectacular. This can go. Go. We don't want that. Jerky, nice chewy snack, and then you got all the other snacks to fill you up between meals. If you're on the move, or if you just have to keep yourself occupied and not fall asleep on your watch. Um, Big thumbs up for the mains, for the pea stew with sausages and pork with uh, pork with noodles, with pasta. Uh, they're not spectacular flavor wise, but texture, which is a big um, big part of food enjoyment for me. Big thumbs up for the textures because the pork is nice and soft, pasta's not mushy. Is still you can see bite in them. They're not all mushy either. Yeah, on the scale of 1 to 10, 6.5, 7 maybe. Yeah, 6.5. Let's stick with that because it's solid. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just solid meal. Um, Yeah, now I have to clean up, take a bit of the rest because I am quite full, even just from the little bits of everything. I'm full. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to me ramble. This was Einmal Packung Combat Ration Individual Tip 1, so German 24-hour ration. That's it for today. We'll see you probably on Wednesday if my Wi-Fi doesn't crap out for some gaming. And next Sunday, I think we'll go back to Amaris for a moment, just to check something else from a single meal rations. And then a little peek preview. Mark your calendars for September 8th, I believe it's Wednesday. Uh, if I can convince my travel buddy to, join me in another Russian tasting, we'll do. Well, he'll be a guest on a Wednesday evening stream. I have some plans and ideas. Might ask him for opinion or maybe not. Yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for thanks for joining me. It was lovely to have you here, and see you next time. Bye bye.